Question 3. A Chrysler Crossfire, when accelerating maximally, moves from rest to 28 meters per second, which is 100 kilometers per hour, in 6,5 seconds. So here we have the interval. Let's put in all the information we know. It takes 6,5 seconds for this interval. That's delta t. It moves from rest. From means that's initial. Rest, it means standing still. So this is an initial velocity of 0, standing still, at rest, from rest. 0 meters per second. 2 means final, and it's meters per second, so it's obviously final velocity. Final velocity is 28 meters per second, which is the same thing as 100 kilometers per hour. Obviously, 0 meters per second is 0 kilometers per hour as well. Then we must determine, what are we being asked? What is the maximum rate of acceleration? That's what we're being asked. What is acceleration? And we have to give it in these two units, kilometers per hour per second and meters per second squared. So let's start with A. Let's use the definition of acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So acceleration is how much velocity changes, v final minus v initial, over how much time it takes to make that change. Now we're doing this in kilometers per hour per second. Kilometers per hour refers to delta v, and then per second is the unit of delta t. So we have final velocity, we're going to use the kilometers per hour values, is 100 minus initial 0, and that's in the unit kilometers per hour, divided by the time duration 6,5 seconds. 100 minus 0 is 100, of course. 100 divided by 6,5 is 15,38, and the unit is kilometers per hour per second. Now B, we have to find the acceleration, which is final velocity minus initial velocity over delta t in the unit meters per second. So we're going to use final and initial in that unit. 28 minus 0, this is in meters per second, divided by the time it took to make that change, 6,5 seconds. 28 minus 0, of course, is 28, divided by 6,5 gives us 4,31 meters per second squared. Make sure you don't write meters per second, meter dot second to the minus 1. It must be meter dot second to the minus 2, because this is acceleration's unit.
And before we go, have you already liked? Have you subscribed? Have you left me a comment? And please go and visit my website. You'll find a lot of resources there, and they're categorized in a way that will make it very easy for you to find what you need. Until we meet again, learn science!